All right, what is up, y'all? It's your boy Zach. It's been a while, you know. Got a camera now, which is cool. Got a microphone, and yeah, today we're gonna be working on the bug, you know. I got a YouTube short that I'm gonna be posting also, which it's probably already posted. But today we're gonna be doing the front disc brake conversion. We're gonna be putting drop spindles in. We're gonna be putting new ball joints on, the lowered ball joints. And then I also have a new speedometer cable, because mine, I'd be cruising at like 40 and it'd be like, but yeah, let's before we get into it, I want to say thank you for 500 subscribers. So for that, we're popping open a damn Coors Banquet. Oh, well, boom. And if you ain't got a damn bottle opener on your keys, then what are you doing? But yeah, thanks for the 500. And let's get into working on the bug. I will be doing a 500 subscriber video, I think. Yeah, I just got to figure it out now. But yeah, I'm back in the States. So, hell yeah. Let's go. All right, so first thing that we're gonna need to obviously jack the car up, but we're gonna need some tools. So the first one I'm gonna get is the breaker bar with I think it's a 19. No, a 13/16 to take the wheels off. So yeah, let's jack this up and let's get to it. Well, I pinched my finger, so that kind of hurt. So fuck you, bud. All right, don't worry, y'all. I got the good old bluey Band-Aid on there. So, but which side do I want to start on? Maybe this side. All right. So let's move this out of the way. Right. So now, all I got to do just take this wheel off. Maybe I'll probably clean up these rims too while I'm at it. Jeez, how long is this one? Okay. Usually right whenever you say that, they come off. It's a little oily on the inside. How is this already cracking? It's brand new on there. And it's already rusted the shit. Alright, well, it's a problem for another day. Alright. So, now what we are going to need is, bring this down here. Now what we are going to need, we're going to need a set of channel locks to take this dust cover off and undo the nut that's in there, slide that and the bearings out, and then this should come off. and then we can start taking the spindle off. And yeah, so this side should be the easiest. So yeah, let's go get the tools. So damn, I already forgot, but I know what this is. I already said it though. And then I'm just gonna get an adjustable wrench for that nut on the inside. All right, broke the little set screw loose, and now we're on. Hopefully, I got it loose enough. So, oh hell no, it's a little too loose. I'm already getting grease all on me, but yeah. Loosen this all the way, and I got all new of this stuff anyways, so but, you know, put it in a little parts bin, and you never know if you'll need it again, because I think these are the same ones that are for the back, but I also got new ones for the back that came with the overhaul kit that I bought, which that will be in another video. God damn, all this damn grease on me. I should have wore gloves. Oh, ow. All right, and then you already know how to do all this stuff. I have a video on that, so I'm gonna take all of this stuff out, and I'll come back to whenever I am putting the disc brakes on, and the spindle also. So yeah, let's do it. All right, y'all. I had to go up to, hold on, let me turn this darn there fan off. But I had to go up to Harbor Freight and get the, ball joint press tool. You can see I was hammering on that bitch too, trying to get it out. Got a pickle fork, got a ball joint fork thing also. Just so that we also all have it. This one was a pain in the ass. It was. I've been working on it for probably about an hour. I'm not gonna lie to you. But we got the top one out. Now we just have to work on the bottom one. So yeah. But hey, we got it out. So that's a plus. I think the only hard part now, which I might just try to order one, is a little camber caster adjuster thing. It's stuck on that motherfucker. So I might just order a new one. Who knows? I might be able to get that one off pretty easy, or it might have new ones. I don't know. It might have new ones. I might have to go look. But yeah, let's try to get the other one off now. So I'll be back once I get the other one off, and we are about to put the new ball joints in. All right. Well, new day. I don't know if I had it on video or not. But we got the upper ball joint out. Let me bring it down there so y'all can see. Y'all can see I got the upper ball joint out. Still need to get the lower one. But that one should be a heck of a lot easier than that one. And let me show you why I think that. Because the camber adjuster, on some other cards they're called camber caster adjusters, but on here they're only called camber adjusters. Got stuck on the old ball joint, so I went to Harbor Freight and picked up this ball joint separator, and in reality that should just pop right off. So yeah, next clip will be me either saying I could not get it, or it will be that I got it. So let's see which one it is. All right, so we got everything out. We got the lower one out, which was surprisingly a pain in the ass. I thought it was gonna be a lot easier, but yeah, look at I ended up getting it out. I thought it would be a good idea to press on the press on this here, press on the tip, and it blew out the bottom. So it said bink. And then this, I ended up having to combine two of my tools. I combined the ball joint separator and the wherever it is with this at the bottom. like that, and pressed it out. Once it got down low enough to where I couldn't use this claw part anymore, or the press part, I hit it with the BFH, the big fucking hammer. But yeah, got that out. And another good news, I got the camber adjuster out also. It's a little boogered up, but it'll still work, I'm pretty sure. I'm waiting. My dad's bringing me some anti-seize. I'm gonna put anti-seize on all the stuff so it's a little easier for next time if I ever have to take this stuff off. But yeah, I used the ball joint separator thingy majigger here. Pulled that off. But I was cranking on it. That thing was not moving. I barely touch it on the ground. Blew apart. I thought I was gonna have to order a new set. But no. I ended up finding it. It was like halfway across the yard. But hey, I found it. That's all that matters. So next part will be me putting all the bearings and stuff in. And yeah, and then the spindle, and then the disc brakes, and yeah, this side will be done. And this is gonna be the only side that I'm doing, so yeah, let's get it. Alright, now that I had the bottom one and the top one off, I was thinking about replacing that tie rod, even though I literally just replaced it like last year. It's already looking like crap, but you know, it's still doing tie rod things, and it's still pretty nice and stiff, so I'm gonna keep it. So now I'm ready to put everything back on, so let's do that. So these are the ball joints that I got the ones for lowered, since we are lowering the bug. So there's the information for the lower, and there's the information for the upper. They're going to be the same for passenger side, driver's side. And yeah, I'm also going to be putting on some anti-seize, just on like the little splines here. As you can see, just on the splines for where they go in at, just so then if I ever have to change them again, they are not a pain in the ass like they were whenever I was trying to get these out. So yeah, I'll pop these in, and then we'll be back, and we'll be putting the spindle on, and yeah, and then from there it should be pretty easy. So let's hope, at least. Let's hope. Alright, well guys, I may have made a mistake. I got the spindle on, but I may have made a mistake with the caster, the camber caster, whatever. Hold on, I'm about to sneeze. Ooh-wee. Okay. But I may have made a mistake, and I did not mark it, but it's only for the camber, so if we go negative camber, oh fucking well. And so yeah, let's get into this. Yeah, got the new one on. How does that look? Looks like a new part. Yeah, I know. But once we get this on there, I think I'll be able to adjust it pretty good. But yeah, I'm too weak. So that's what we got this for. It's a breaker bar, but it will work. Bring her around here. I don't know what that little wire thing is for, but oh, don't want it to rip out the underglow now. That won't be good. Ow. Didn't really hurt myself, but you know. But that's what you want to do. You want it to at least slip once, so you know how not to do it. But yeah. Maybe I should put the pipe on this also. No. It's not that serious. Ow. Okay, maybe I'll go get some help. Hooey, that was a pain in the ass. That might actually help if you have 2 people. I decided let's turn the camera off and try to yell some words and stuff. But I got it, which is nice. So that means it's time for a root beer break. Take a little drink here. Man, can't go wrong with a root beer right after an actual beer. Yeah, got that on. So next thing you don't want to do, clean the dirt off of your washer here. So take your little washer, you're gonna put it down at the bottom. Let me get y'all in here. So you don't want to put it there. So you can see that. Make sure you have that going the right way, because they're self-locking. They got the little nylon bits at the end. Oh. Goddamn. Alright. Alright. So got that. And then next you're going to obviously want to tighten everything down. And yeah, once I get it all tightened down, then we'll start on the stuff here. So I'm going to grease this up. I already put the races in the new disc. So the only thing that we got to do now is grease the bearings up. I'll show you how to do that. It's not too hard. I think I've done it in another video when we redid the front drums on here, actually. But yeah, let's I'm gonna tighten this up. We can get into putting the disc on, and then I can swap the studs over from the drum onto the disc. Then we can put the rim on and see how much higher it is without it on the ground, because I still got to do the other side. After I do the other side, then we'll see. Should look pretty good. I'm not lowering the back yet. Thinking about doing that this weekend. We'll have another video on that. So yeah, let me get to it. Oh yeah, I got the little dogs out. You hear them barking? You know, they're curling up everything. You already know. All right, we got everything on, tightened down. Now let's start working on these bearings. Which one's which? Let's see. That looks like probably the big one, which will go on to the back side. Let's make sure on this. Yeah, that one's the super tiny one, and that goes on the front side. So what we are going to do, obviously take this damn thing out of the bag. 1 second. I'm going to go get another glove because it's going to get really messy. Alright, I'm back. I actually picked these up on Amazon for like $6. So couldn't beat that. I literally only needed one. But so then I don't mess up the count, I'll replace this one. Toss that one over to the side. Alright. Put these things on. I got large, and I do like how they are a little tight. Normally kind of wear extra large. Really depends on what type of glove I'm wearing. But you know, if the glove don't fit, you know, I'm just kidding. God damn. Oh, it might help if I have it go in the right direction. Can't put my pinky in the thumb hole. Alright. Now, when you are all protected up with all the protection you need, this is the grease that I'm using. I'm using the Lucas Oil Red and Tacky grease. It's supposed to have anti-seize in there also, but it's not like the bearings don't get seized in there, mostly because I'm using grease. But the Red and Tacky is supposed to be good for temperature and everything. So I'm actually gonna move this out of the way so I don't accidentally drop any on there, because that will not be a good time. I mean, I got brake cleaner, but you know, but this is the bearing. So I'll show y'all, and don't be looking at my feet. I know some of y'all fucking are, y'all little weirdos. So get a nice little goop here. You don't want to kind of have it like that, and you just don't want to pack it from in here. So I usually kind of scoop it down, and then right about in there you just like that. So take this stuff back out, and as you see, there's already some coming out. So yeah, it don't take much to pack these because they're so small, but man, you can make a hell of a mess, get you in trouble with something like that, man. Yeah, I'll show you how to do one, and then yeah. Over to here. Yeah, it's coming all out, all over the place. But you'll know when it's good when it starts coming out like that. I kind of just smear it around. You know, it's good to try to move it. I mean, it's a little hard because my hands are so greasy, but I would say that's pretty good. And it's all right if you know. But I would say that's pretty good. So it don't take long to pack them. But could pop it out a little bit and try packing more. I like to get as much as I can up in there. Just so you never have a problem with bearings. They make a special tool for them, but I would say I'm cheap, but I spent over $1,000 on car parts while I was away. So alright, but I'll say that's good. So, yeah. Alright, so, simply just toss it down in there. And yeah, that's good. Next thing that you'll do, oh goddamn! I knew I shouldn't have bought the cheap ones. And boom, I don't have any on me. But now you will get the seal. Wherever I got the seal at, yeah, right here. So I got the seal. This all comes with the kit, anyways. So if I remember, throw it up on the screen, and I'll also put it down in the description. But this is the rear seal that you put on. And simply, all you do is just pop that on there. I can kind of press it in with my hand, but Take the hammer. That's just to make sure that it's seated all the way, but you can pick this up. Look, yeah, it's seated. So, and then all you got to do is just the other side, which is literally the same exact thing I did here, minus that. And then we'll slide it on. And then we will do the lock little nut thing and the washer, and then the lock little nut. And then I will transfer over these things here, the studs that are on there, onto here, and then the caliper obviously also. But yeah, I will be back to whenever I'm putting the caliper on. So yeah. Well guys, I got the wheels back on, and nothing rubbed, and I'm running, it said 185? How is it at here? Yeah. 185, 65, 15s. But yeah, running that 2.5-inch drop spindles with the disc brakes. Didn't have any problem with rubbing. Turned it all the way, turned it the other way. If they were a bit bigger, they might hit the headlight bucket, but I think maybe if you did run bigger tires, like I'm talking about the side profile, you might be able to pop that in with a little hammer, because the headlights are all the way up front. This is all just wiring, so you might be able to pop that in with a hammer. I didn't have that problem. So, but if they were a little wider, maybe they would rub back there on like the firewall. But I have enough to put, I could squeeze 2 fingers back there, so I would say that's good. But yeah, that's the video. I did end up putting the caliper on, obviously, that's why I had the wheel on. But I have no clue what those bolt sizes were to hold the caliper on. I used an adjustable wrench. So yeah, I didn't need any of the spacers, which is just flat washers. Didn't need any of those, which is good. Put the brake line back on. I already had stainless steel braided brake lines, so that's a plus. So these brakes actually should work even better. So that, threw that on. Then I threw the wheels, obviously, and then the studs I put on also. I used blue Loctite, so you can take it off with hand tools. But yeah, I'd say this don't stop on a damn dime. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed the video, I know it wasn't super informal as what mine normally are, but you know, I'm back. I got to get back into the gist of things here. But yeah, you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, hit the share button, make sure you subscribe, and yeah, I'll be definitely posting some sort of 500 subscribers special. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. Maybe just a really in-depth like walk around of the vehicle, if that's something that y'all would like, or maybe even like a little Q&A. So you know, that's in the air, so drop some questions that you got for me down in the comments, and you know, I can answer them while doing the walk around of the vehicle, so we can do both. But yeah, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you want to see anything else. I got some other stuff planned, like the rear drop. I bought some custom little drop plates, 2.5-inch drop plates from vintage VW. I'll pop them up on the screen right now. Yeah, my hands are pretty dirty. But yeah, I got those. I got a whole entire brake overhaul kit. I still have the dual carb kit that I still need to put on. I have the serpentine belt kit, which I think I did a video me buying that actually at the Arbondale Volkswagen show. I think I bought it for like $40 or something. So that. What else do I got? I got sway bar bushings that I also need to put on, polyurethane ones. So, And then I also have a new brake master cylinder, which is for all four-wheel disc brakes. Everything that I've seen, you can use them for if you just do front disc brakes. So I'll eventually be swapping that over too later on down the road. But yeah, I got little odds and ends stuff like the speedometer cable too. So yeah, thanks for watching, and oh yeah, subscribe. Well, not subscribe. Well, yeah, subscribe obviously, but make sure you follow the Instagram, Gerdo Garage. Put it right here, and yeah, I'll be posting pictures of the cars and some memes sometimes. You know, you gotta have a good meme every once in a while. But yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks for thanks for the 500 subscribers. Peace. Oh, no, that's the wrong button.